So Eng, you can start you can now or start your opening speech.
Yes. Oh, okay. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Su Eng Liang, an EPS student, and currently I am also a student council for this year as well.
And my name is Chishai, and I'm a freshman from the civil engineering department, and also your MC for IT there as well.
Today is an honor day for us to be here as the MCs, and this is really pleasure to have all of you here with us.
So in this session, there are going to be four great presentations that we are going to watch. So before we start, I would like to say a few words for the audience. Please help us to mute yourself during the session to ensure for a smooth running event. And for the speakers, please turn on your camera for a better connection with the audience.
Anyway, if you guys have any questions, please don't be hesitate to drop them in the chat box or wait until the Q&A session. And if you guys can unmute yourself, it would be better.
So, so for this first presentation, I would like to invite our speaker, Mr. Sokwan Chien, Mr. Vincent Lai, and Mr. Vichia Heng, who are our juniors from CS department, course CS 382, to present a topic about bookfinders. So let's greet them and hear the introduction and explanation from our speaker. So good luck, and the stage is yours.
Yes, thank you. Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Vijay, and today I'm going to present about our project, which is about the book finder, and mainly it's about the search engine project. Yes, let's get started. So here is the content of our presentation today. So first, just want to give you a brief introduction about the search engine. Since before we have a limitation in both hardware and software. So uh, we all for the hardware before we know that we only have like 8 megabit megabyte storage like for like the data storage. So now we can have like up to a lot of storage like we for normal use, we can have like a terabyte or 2 terabyte of use. It's normal now. So the data it can be like up to a million. So I think uh, search engine is now really important for that since we have a million data. So uh, if we want to search any word or any data, any content, we have to find a lot of we have to spend a lot of time to search it since now the technology has grown, so we can search a millions data in just a second to search just for one keyword or one content. And just like I mentioned, the search engine has now been very popular all around the world, and like the search engine company like the Google and Yahoo. So for our project, we want for the purpose of our project, we want to do for a book finder. Uh, it's quite obvious, like we want to find a book with the title or the author or the description of the book, like what the book is talking about, like it is a science book or it is a math book, something like that. So like when you go to the library, if you ask for the librarian to find the book, now we want to build a system that we can find a book online so that it is easy for us to get like a lot of get as many book as we can so that we can read more like I want to expand the resource of the book so that we can access to any resource all around the world. And so our mission is just like I mentioned, we want to build a book search engine in order to quickly search for the book that the user want, so that we can uh, get the user desired book. And our vision, we want to make it globally and more accessibility to all around the world, and to give the accessibility to as many users as we can. So let's talk about the model and methodology. So we use a Laravel framework to build the project. We use the Laravel framework to build the backend part, and the Vue.js to build the front end part for the interface. And here is the process that we just simplified it. So here is the user that they want to search for some book. So uh, they have the keyword, and then we pass it from the website. Before we go to that, I just want to mention that we build a website that we can search both on the phone or on the laptop by going to the browser. Uh, the end user or the user can search with a keyword and pass them to the uh, uh, fr- I mean, you can search it like the Google in the website, and then we will pass that into our uh, data, I mean, to the backend, and then we have the query search and we pass the result back. So, I just want to mention another thing is that we use the TF IDF model in order to build that search engine, in order to to rank the result and to like search the keyword in our like 10 or 1,000 data, just like that. So the result and the demo. So here is like our interface. Maybe we can go straight to the demo. Mm. So this is how our website look like. So here's just the sample first that we build. So here's the title. We can search by the title of the book, like the computer. So here's the title of the book and the author and the description and page number, like the brief information about the book. So you can read it and you can find the book. And we want to add more the resource about the book, but that is our future plan. So, and then we can search by the author, like the author name. Yes. So yeah, like we can that, and we also can search by the description, like computer or book, anything that you want. So, and since this is just a local search, so we have like a 10,000 data download. So we just for now we search in the local, like we search in that 10,000 of data. We just want to show that how we rank the data and the result to show to the user. And we also can use the voice recognition, and you can speak, and then the voice recognition will recognize the text and pass it to the search bar directly. So for now, so that is our demo and the print. more of the application. So in conclusion, I just want to mention that the search engine is really important for us since now everywhere we have a lot of data, and in order to search for anything or any word that we want. So we like nowadays we people conduct to a lot of data, so search engine is really uh, important for people. Yes. So thank you. That's all for our presentation. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your tremendous speech and explanation. First of all, I would like to ask if anyone have any question. I think if you guys have not found any question yet, it's also okay. But we will read your question at the end of the session because just mention the team name. Just mention the team name and after that just write your question after you mention the team name so that we will read it to for you. Okay, so now I would like to invite our next speakers, Ms. Sokling from Mr. Iseng and Mr. Pekdai Kane, who are our sophomores from the Computer Science Department under the course 260 with the topic e-commerce platform. So let's welcome our next presenters for the introduction and the explanation. Please, guys.
So, hello everyone. Okay.
Hello, can you see my screen now? Okay, let's start it. So, hello everyone. My name is Sokling Prom. My teammate is Oiseng and Pek Daikon. Today we're gonna do a presentation about a project which is web project. We name it as we sell grocery e-commerce. So today about content would content about our purpose, technology that we use. So server side, admin side, and client side. Last but not least, also our demo part. So, what is our purpose? Why is it need to be grocery e-commerce? So, we have to enhance the quality of grocery online shopping from every household during this COVID pandemic. As we know that during this COVID pandemic, we need to do do and three done and stay away from each other. So, doing an online shopping will be a very good one, a very good practice for us. And what do we offer? We offer a grocery store products, import and export product, convenience, both for service for buyers and sellers with reasonable price, and also promotion and discount. And what is our project vision? We has to do our vision has to provide a convenience platform for user and vendor to organize their business online with a user-friendly and easy-to-use e-commerce web app. Next, we would like to talk about what technology, what is we use in order to create this kind of project or web development. So for backend, we use Laravel, front end React, database MySQL, collaboration tool, we use GitLab and Insomnia. Last but not least, we also hosting, which we use database for with AWS RDS, client side with AWS Amplify, and server side with AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Admin side, our main feature will about show order and products also containing role, authentication. Server side would contain all the backend stuff, and client side we contain all the main feature, which is view all the product and category, add to the cart, and also the checkout part. So let's go to our demo, which is really necessary for this presentation. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so hello everyone. So for the I'm going to present my screen for the demo part. Okay. Can you guys confirm that you can see my screen now? Yes, okay. So let's jump into the demo one. So as you see that we are using the React for the development of front end, or we can say the client side. So as you see, when you log into our website, you can see the product, the category, and the feature that we have, like the recommend or trending one. So for example, if you want to buy something, if you want to buy a product, let's say the Twitter, yes, and then you can add it to cart. Let's say I will add it to cart, and after that you can view your cart as you will have to check out. So for the checkout here, you need to check out like you can either check out as a guest or you can check out as an email. It means like you log in, you are our customer. So let the first one I check out as the user, the guest user, and then I will put my name, my email, okay, and then my name, and then my phone number, just in case it is easy for us to contact you, and then you need to provide address in the for the delivery purpose. Just say like, okay, just put the south one. And then you can choose the payment method, which is you can either pay by your ABA. So here is our the seller ABA account. So you can pay them and then you put your transaction ID here, or you can pay by cash. And then I have to confirm my order. As you can see, we have just remember the product first. We have the product 163. Okay, so just for in case, I just need to get the ID of seller, which means that I can log in. I can log in the admin side to see the order. So I need to get the user first. Just wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so as you see, and then when I log in the admin page, which means that the seller, when they log in, they can see the latest order. As you see, my name here, which is I recently ordered from our website, and then you can see if the status is pending, and moreover, in the admin side, the seller can also see the report, which is we divide it into the month and week. And then we also provide them the two-day earning. And for the month, we divide it into the 5 quarters. And as you see, you can also check the total revenue that you get from our website and your product in your stock, and also the order that you have delivered, how many percent or how many order in the pending and how many is completed. And then you can also view all the order that you got, as you see here. Yes. And then another main function is about, okay, oh, wait a minute. Okay, and also we have the revenue comparison for each quarter with the last month and for this month for you too. And then we go to the product, which is the product that added by the user and added by the seller, which means that if you are a seller, you can add product for sale on our website. So in here, we also allow you to create the product. Let's say if I want to create another product, and then I just type, just pick a random one, and then I put the in stock. And I can also choose the photo and just pick a random one. Okay, and then I put it in the alcohol. Let's say the beer, and then I click the created. So when you create it, I just need to refresh. Okay. So that when I go to the alcohol and then I go to beer, you can see like I just added the product which is male, and then the price is $12. And then I can see, and as a customer, as a buyer, you can buy our product. Yes. And for the front end side, we also have the login one. So you can log out and log in, and then we also allow you to search the product. Let's say if I want to search for, let's say, SE, and then all the product that have the SE in its name will display for you. And another feature is about here. Okay. You can either sort by the latest or sort by the price from high to low or from low to high. And then you also can filter the product. And for our website, we do the indirect filter. So like the user just need to click the checkbox and we will automatically filter it for you. As you can see, I can filter the price like $30 or more, and then I also can choose the rating. Yes. So I think that's all for our website. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Yes, thank you.
What a great presentation, and a very good demonstration of your website, and so now let's go to our third session and presentation from a collaboration between the CS and MIS department. Please welcome Mr. Bunday Mao, Mr. Jamray Mul, and Mr. Soto Bumin Chow, who are our sophomore from course CS 262 under the topic of library system. Good luck, and the floor is yours.
So hello everybody. This is our project from course CS 262. We developed a website for a library that next slide. We developed a system for a library that need an online system that allow user to borrow book available to be borrowed. So user can borrow book at online and go to pick up at the library. As you know, at this pandemic, it's very hard for us to get out, and it will save time when we can just borrow it online and go to pick up. Next. And this is our project scope. At user side, we have allow user to search for all book by title also and description. In order to borrow book, user can need to register and log in order to borrow. They can, after borrow, they can use currently borrow book, and that they return and find policy that for return. We also limit the number of the book that they can borrow at a time. At the admin side, we have a dashboard that admin can view all the number of users who can borrow book and view the number of book that user have borrowed. Admin can manage book by adding category and add the book, edit information of book and delete book. They can also keep track of the number of book in the stock and say return of book that user has borrowed. For next, and this is additional feature that we implement later after the project. Email, we have email verification and sending email notification when user borrow. We also allow user to modify the information and change password and delete account if they no need the account anymore. The admin can mark a book as the loss when they get no return from the user. We can keep log of borrow book and return. Promote and demoting account to be at my account. If we can turn a user account to be an admin account. We also implement a sorting book by page and search all the book in our website and show the latest book and popular book in our website. Next. For this project, we use React for developing our front end and Laravel for developing our back end API, and we use GitHub for store our source code, and Postman for testing our API. And for Heroku, we use for hosting, and Cloudinary we use for storing image of our book cover.
Yeah, so let's do my point. So here is the entity relation diagram of the user that we can see. There are 7 attributes of the user, such as name, email, phone, password, email verification, remember token, and the last one is admin. And the next point is about the book. Book is not different from the user, like we had 7 attributes such as title, image, year, stock, publisher, author, and description. And the next point, we can see the category and the publisher. They have 1 attribute, the same like name. And we have the rule set, and we have 4 attributes like as name, duration per borrow, like how many days that user can borrow, the cost of late return per day, so how much does it cost per day for the late return, and the last one is the number of book per user. So admin can set the number of book for per user. And the next point is about the logs. So it is the history or record of the user or the return, like the borrow or return of the user when they return the books. Like we have the 3 attributes like a date, a title, and description. And the last one is about the relationship between the user, book, log, and category, and the publisher. So it's the number n, it's mean many. So when we talk about the user between user and book, we can see many user can borrow many books, and many books can borrow by many user. When we talk about the between user and log, so it means one user can have many logs. So like for example, when one user they borrow book, they have a borrow and they have the return and they have a record it something, not only one book and many books. So many logs in one user. And when we talk about the category and the publisher between the book, it's not a different much between category and publisher. It means one category or one publisher can have many books, and many books can have one category or publisher. And the last point is about the log between the book. So one book can have many logs, and many logs can have one book, like I mentioned before. So this point is all for me. So let's go to the demo part, which is our website, abclibrary.herokuapp.com. So let's move to my partner. He will demo about our website.
Yes. As what I mentioned, we hosted our website on Hariku, so you can follow the link here, and or you can scan the QR code here to go to the website. So let me switch the screen, and I will demo it. Okay. Let me stop sharing here and share my whole screen. It's sharing. Can you see my screen? I think it's working right now. Okay. So this is the website, like I mentioned, it's on Heroku. So this is the homepage, and it's very simple. The users can see the latest books and the most popular books. So it's kind of very attractive to the users. So let me say I want to search for Harry Potter since that's popular. So here we get the result. So let's say as a user, I would want to borrow this book. Of course, I'm not logged in, so it prompts me to log in. But let's say I'm not, or I don't already have an account. So let me just say, just register quickly. It's not admin. Let me use this email. Let's say something like this. Okay, so let me create an account. And at this point, it should send an email to my email to verify my email, because right now this account is not verified. And if I try to do anything, it will still prompt me to verify my account. Yeah, because users need to be verified to borrow a book. And here I got the email. So let me verify the email by just clicking the link. Yeah, so now the account is verified. And if I refresh this page, yeah, it should be okay now. So as a user, I can, of course, borrow a book. But before we do that again, we can view our information in the user dashboard. And we can view our currently borrowed books. Of course, now we have nothing. Of course, logs, we have nothing either. And we can manage the user account, the user information by going to account settings here. So let's borrow that Harry Potter book again, shall we? Okay, here. Yeah, so here are this will basically show the users the rules that they need to agree to in order to borrow a book, stating the duration and the cost that if they return it late or something, and then yeah, something like that. Just kind of the terms and conditions. So let's borrow this one. Yep. So now the borrowing process is done, and now the user will get another email to confirm that they already borrowed the book, and they can see the return date. And here I would like to mention that the user has to go pick up the book, and if the user fails to do so, like the overdue charges will still apply, because they already agreed to that when they borrowed the book. So yeah, so at this point as a user, you have to go pick up the book. But what does it look like at the admin side? So here I have another browser open. So this is the admin dashboard, because I am logged in as an admin. So I can see the user, that new user that I just created here, and that new user is verified. So I can see the books that that user has borrowed, and like all the information that is related to that. So let's say that that user returns the book today, and I can like accept the return now. So something like this. So yeah, that's kind of how the process works. The user will return the book to the librarian, and the librarian will accept the return there and then. So I will also get another email to say that I have returned the book. Yeah. So now I would like to walk you through a little bit on the admin side, especially the resource management. So like the adding books and stuff. So basically this, if I want to add a new category here, I can do something like new category, and yeah, something like that. Oh, and it was added. You can see here. And publishers are the same, but what's more interesting is the books management. So I can add a new book, and I think I have like some information right here. Yeah, not gonna do much with the description. And here, if I fail to find any categories in this drop down, I can just add a new one. So maybe it's just new category or something like that, and it will add it to the system as well. So let's say that I don't have the publisher here as well, just to kind of test everything here. So something like that. Let's say this was released in 2001 or something. And the stock, we can specify that as well. And then we can add a new image, and it will upload right there. So that upload was done. That was quick. Again, we use Cloudinary for that, and we can add the new book. And yeah, it was added successfully. So I can search. No, here. That was the new book that that I just added. And everything else is the same. The user, I think I showed you that already. The borrowers, it just filters through the users that has borrowed the book. And this is the log. So like we mentioned in our ERD or diagram, the logs here keep track of every activity that the users do. So like if they return, if they borrow, everything is kept here. So this is the library rules. We can adjust it like dynamically. It's not static. So we can change how like the duration that the users can have that users have to borrow a book, or we can limit the users, or we can even set the fine policy. So yeah, that is all for the admin dashboard. And let's say from the user side, we can like manage our information right here, like change our name, change our phone number, change email, change password, and delete accounts. So we implemented this because we would want users to have a say in their data or something like that, so they can choose to delete the account if they wish to. So let's just do that right now. Oh, actually, let me show you this this thing. So if I borrow a book and I want to delete my account, it will not work because because the user owes a book. Yeah, so I think that's a good opportunity to show you that. So yeah, return all books before deleting account. So I can just go to the borrowers and test. Yeah, and now if I try to delete account, it should work. Yep. So the account was deleted successfully. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the things that users and admin can do on the website. These are just the pages that we can view based on latest book, most popular, or basically all books. Yeah, that is all. Oh yeah, we can use category as well. Yeah, and that is all. If you have any questions, feel free.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
What if there is a book that I want to borrow, but unfortunately that that book doesn't exist in your website? So is there any is there anywhere that I can give my suggestion to?
Right. So regarding that, we haven't. That's actually a good point, and we haven't thought about that. Yeah, I think that we could implement that feature, but for now, there is nowhere that you can do that except manual emailing. So you can email to the library and something like that. But on the website, there's no feature that allows the users to do that. But it is a very good suggestion, and thank you for that for suggesting that.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
So is there any question that you guys want to ask?
I think we have one right here. I am interested in knowing how you implement the dynamic change of voice. I see that you can edit it. Yeah, something from 2 days ago, and you can. Right. So thank you for that question. The change of rules. So basically, this is the rules. The values here are stored, of course, in our database, And if you borrow a book 3 days ago and I change the policy to only 2 days, it will not affect your return time because in the database, we store the value, we store the date that you have to return. So whatever you see in your email, like I think it's here, whatever you see in your email, like the return date, it will not change. Even if I change it to 1 day, we would still have the return date is still here and it would not be considered late. But what will change is the fine policy because like the fine policy, we will if we change, like the users have to pay the current fine policy rate. So if the user is late, and then they have to pay this multiplied by the number of days that they are late. Did that answer your question? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, how do you treat unreturned or lost books? For unreturned books, if they just don't return at all, the account will show that they are late because of course they never return. So in this case, the users cannot borrow any more books because they haven't returned their late books and they haven't paid the fine. So that's the case of unreturned books. But we haven't really implemented how we kind of how we deal with that in real life. But in the system, that's how we do it. Like if the user hasn't returned a book and they have to pay fees, then that account cannot do anything else, cannot borrow any more books. In terms of lost books, for now, all we do is keep logs of users if they come to the library and say, hey, we lost the book. We just report the book as lost. So in the logs here, if I search for lost, so some people have lost the book, so something like that. And we have the user has paid the fee. Yeah, that's all that we have implemented in the system right now. It will just have a report that says that user lost the book. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, so I think you guys have no more questions.
Yes,
Okay,
if
so,
yeah.
okay, I think we can move to the next, like our last team. Oh,
Yes.
there's another question. Okay,
Oh,
I think
from
you can
Sir
answer
Niall.
this first.
I can answer it now. Sure. The analytics to monitor books. I think yeah. That's kind of like more like higher level admin stuff. For now, we just have basic analytics like here, like just basic information, like how many users we have, how many borrowers we have, or books that are due today. So the books that we expect to be returned today, or late users, something like that. So it's very basic right now. There's like higher level analytics are not currently available now, but if we have more time and we want to further the development of this project, then sure, I think that's the next step. Thank you, Sir Niall, for asking that question. In admin, do you track users? Miss Amrudi, what do you mean, do you track users? Oh, okay. Okay. You heard the answer, right?
Okay.
Yes.
I think you can
Thank you.
answer this in the next session. So because I
Yes.
want to save some space for our last session, our last
Yes.
speaker. So I love that idea, and it was so intelligent idea from you guys, and so appreciate your presentation as well. So anyway, so let's meet our last speakers,
Yes, thank
Mr.
you.
Chia
Yeah.
Vittulai, Mr. Minh Hang Hien, and Mr. Panyarat Sun, or Panyarat Sun, who are our sophomores from the Computer Science Department under the course CS 262. and they will respond to a topic about social media platform. So let's welcome and hear our speakers' introduction and the discussion.
So good morning, everyone. I will share my screen real quick. So can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, Bong.
Okay, also thank you. So we will begin about the presentation with the slides, and it will be briefly, and since we have no time, I'll just go really quickly. So good morning, everyone. My name is Panyarat, and I'm from the sophomore year from the course of CS262, and we will be presenting about our final semester final project called KK, and it is a social media project. And our team member consists of three. So we have Vitu, Meng Hang, and me, Panyarat. And so what we'll be talking about today is just briefly talk about the project, the scope of the project, and also the tools that we use. And the last part will be the demo. So for about the project, KK is an online social media platform or social network that is originally designed to create a community for people to interact with each other. And the reason why we chose this project is because we see the rise of social media and its popularity, and we want to not replicate but try our own way to make the platform. So yeah, it was quite a big challenge, and we met a lot of problems throughout the development phase, but we ended up with the final product that like really satisfies us. So moving on to the project scopes, we have like interactable posts where the different users can like, comment, reply, and view posts, just like any platform. And we have real-time chat. We have the user customization. This means that the user can edit their username, their description, and also put up their user profile picture. And also the last project scope is the news feed and also real-time notifications. So news feed will be shown to all of the posts that the particular users follows, and also notification they will receive when people chat to them, when people like their posts, when people comment or reply to their comments. And moving on to the next slide, which we're talking about the projects tools that we use to develop this website. So the front end, we use the technology of the React.js. And for backend, we use Laravel. And for database, we use MySQL. And so we decided to host everything on DigitalOcean. So we hosted the database on the DigitalOcean database, and also front end and back end on the DigitalOcean app platform. And for the collaboration tool, we use GitLab with two repositories, one for the API and one for the front end. And so this is the end of the slides. Let's move on to the demo. So when you go to our website, you will be greeted by this login screen. Since let's assume that we don't have any account yet, I will do a quick sign up for you. So if we click sign up, you will be asked to enter the essential informations. So for username, for demo, and for email, I'll just put demo@gmail.com, and for password, I'll just put 12345, and confirm 12345, and we sign up. And when we sign up, it will ask us to log in using the account that we just made. So demo@gmail.com, password 12345. And so when you first enter the site, you will see the news feed. And as of now, you don't see any posts because you don't follow anyone yet. So I'll just on the right hand side, you will see the sidebar, which shows who to follows, and the who to follows function, it just shows the two most followed people on the platform. So in this case, we have Mei Hang, my teammate, and also IU, just a demo account that we created. So let's just go to IU profile. And then when we click follow, and when we go back to newsfeed, all of her posts will all of her posts will shows up. And if I go to Minh Hằng profile and start to follow him, and when I go back to newsfeed, the post that Minh Hằng posted will be shown on the on my newsfeed as well. And so for friends, this friends part will show the people that follow me. So yeah, the follower. So when people follow me, it will show here. So I guess Minh Hằng, can you try to follow this demo account? While we're waiting for him to follow, let's just go into the profile part real quick. So this is my profile page. It will show the posts, the photos that I posted. And here's the setting button or the edit button. This is the part where I can edit my profile information. So I'll just change my nickname to, I can say like demo account. But this is an account made for demo purposes. And I'll just change my profile to a picture real quick. Wait, there are so many pictures. So here I'll just put this picture of a cute park. And when I save, okay, I think it will, yeah. Sorry for that. I think it was my internet connections. So it will change the informations. Like my username, my bio is now changed. My profile is also now changed. And here it will show the information. So I have followed 2 people earlier. So it will show 2 following. And I think my friend just followed me. So it will show 1 follower. And for the notification, when people follows me, it will show up here. I guess this is a bug. Yeah. So it will show. It's supposed to say follows you. Yeah. So it will show. And when you see the notification and you want to mark it as read, you just press this here and it will mark as read. And okay, so I will. So we will try to test the create post button now. So we can try to type like creating post for demo. And when we create, and when I refresh the application, it will show up here. And also when I try to post a picture, posting a new picture, and I like post a picture of this dog, I guess. And here, it will shows the picture, and this is the real-time feed update. So when I click on the picture, I will see the information, and I can click like on it, and I can also comment like this is a very cute yes. And yes, hold on. So this is the pretty much the demo, and I will show you the message part. So I will try to log in from another account. So since I created an account for Elon Musk, let's just go to Elon Musk account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I will test chatting with her. So hello, and it will pop up real time. And when she replies, it will pop up real time as well. Hopefully it works. Let me try to test it. Hey there, Elon. So here it shows up here, and we can also search for users. Let's say I search for here we can see Rose. So we can type Rose, and when we click it, will go to her profile. And so this is pretty much it for our project. And this is the end of the demo. So do you have any questions?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for a very lovely demo of your social medias. It seems like there's a lot of celebrity using your social medias right now. and,
Yes.
and there's a lot of fan in the group chat as well saying that we'll stop using Facebook and we'll use KK instead. So yeah, so if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask in the chat box, or you can just turn on your mic and ask directly.
So we have one question from Mr. Jing Fu Sui. And my teammate will take care of the answering the questions. So I'll just read his question and the answers out so that everyone can hear. So in his question was that in terms of registration, why is there no verification involved? So the reason for that is that we didn't really focus much on the authentication purpose. So we haven't implemented the verification yet. But if we have time, not if we have time, but when we work on the project in the future, we will try to implement the verifications. And for when receiving the message, do you have to reload? The answer is no, you don't have to reload the message. It will show up real time because we use the technology of pusher or the pusher service. So it will update real time for you. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you guys haven't thought about it, I want to ask that why do we need to use your app instead of Line or Facebook or Instagram?
Okay, so thank you for that question. It's quite an interesting question. So as for now, this is just a school project, and we don't really have any intentions of comparing ourselves to like the main social media platforms such as Facebook, Line, or Twitter. Yes, thank you, Miss. So yeah, but if you like want to support your fellow universities, friends, and also let's say my product, so you can try to use our platform. Yes.
Yeah, well, I have one question. Can you just send a link for the social media so I can share?
Yes. Wait, let me send it real quick.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So just for information, there are still quite a few bugs that we haven't fixed yet, and we apologize for that as well. So when you test the application, if you see any bugs or any glitches, just pretend that you don't see it. Thank you.
Sorry to cut down, but I would recommend to use Chrome browser for it. And there's a little bug in the Safari for the new feed. And yes, that's it.
For Miss Amy, so to answer your question, we plan to host it for long, but since we use DigitalOcean and it's a paid service, we can only host it for 1 month. Because yeah, it's quite pricey to host the website as a whole.
So any more question for our last group? Wait, and also
it can be any question to every team, like our 4 team.
Yeah, I forgot. You can also ask the question from other team.
If
Okay,
you
can
want to
ask.
answer yourself, it would be better. Yeah.
I did not register, but I logged in. Then it does not say login fail. It keep loading.
So yes, thank you for noticing that. It's a part that we haven't implemented yet. Yes, and sorry for that.
Yeah, you can also ask a question for other group as well if you want to. Yeah, I think we should. I think since it doesn't have any more question, I think we should end the session now.
Okay, so before we end, can I have a group photo? Maybe all of you can open the camera so that we can have a group photo together. Oh, there's another question.
So for this, as for ABC library, we're using the free Heroku hosting, so it should be fine. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I get it. I'm just reading information.
Can all of you open your camera so that we have a group photo? Okay. Maybe do you want to count?
Okay. I think everyone just strike your pose. Yeah, and we count to 3. So 3, 2, 1. Now. Yeah. Thank you. I think we got it. Yep.
Thank
So,
you everyone. Thank you for the questions as well as the answer from all of the speakers for today. And first of all, I would like to give my appreciation to the speakers and like for your splendid speech and your presence. Like I'm really appreciate your hard working just to share us for today, and I'm so thankful to our audience as well, because without you we also cannot host this session. And thank you for spending your valuable time to be here with us.
yeah, I'm also grateful to the speaker and audience as well for spending time with us today. So on the behalf of ICT faculties, we would like to apologize for any mistake or issues during the session. And I would like to inform you all that we are going to have a lunch break from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So, yeah.
Anyway, our sessions have not come to an end yet. We did conduct the session until the afternoon from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. So don't forget to check our website to find out and to join. So see you guys this afternoon. Thank you.
Stay safe. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a very wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy your lunch. Bye-bye.